Hey guys, so what is your perfect 3D printer? In today's episode of The Slices, I'm going to be breaking down my perfect 3D printer in 5 segments. Hey guys, I am almost to 1,000 subscribers. Please help me out. Like and subscribe. Help me get to that 1,000 mark that I've been trying so hard for the past year to get to. Thank you in advance. On to the video. Modern 3D printers are pretty much really good right now. Let's be honest. Printers from Bamboo, Prusa, even Anycubic has a one or two that are starting to do well. We're spoiled for choice. However, I still think that these printers can be better, but also all of our use cases are different. How you use your 3D printer is going to be slightly different than mine. So I wanted to build my perfect printer using some printers that are currently on the market to help illustrate my point. Number 5. This aspect of a 3D printer is often sought after by a lot of people, and that's build volume. We want bigger and faster machines, but my ideal size would be around what the Max 4 has, believe it or not. Max 4 has a weird 390 by 390 by 340, but my ideal printer will be between that, the Max 4, and the SV08 Max that I have as well. Ideally, I want the printer to sit on a shelf, like kind of how I have the H2S and the SV08 back here on. So I do take that in consideration of the build volume that I want. So my ideal would be 400 by 400 by 350, even if it could squeeze it maybe to 375. That's my ideal size because I print a lot of car parts, a lot of machine parts. So ideally, I want something that's going to take nearly a full piece. Now, it's not going to do like a car bumper or anything, but you understand that a 256 is not good enough for me. Anything below 300 tends to be too small for me. Yeah, I know you can split models into pieces. Generally, don't want to do that. That is the fifth element to me, is a large build volume. What is yours? Number 4, enclosed and heated. So that is something that I can't really go without at all right now, is an enclosed printer. An enclosed printer without a chamber heater, you can technically warm it up with the actual bed. But ideally, in my perfect printer, it'll be enclosed. It'll basically be able to keep all that heat in and then have a chamber heater for the technical filaments that need it. Obviously, I need a filter and all that other stuff in it. Number 3. Number 3 is very close to me, and that is the ability to have mods. I want it to have Clipper, ideally, so I can change the firmware how I want. The SV08 is a big example of being able to mod it. You can do a lot. Obviously, change the bed. You can add it eddy current, all sorts of things. Again, there's videos out there that show people adding in multiple tool heads. Yes, in a production environment, it makes some sense, but it doesn't. But ideally, I want that to be able to be moddable so I can add multiple pieces or whatever I want to the printer that fit my needs. This might cause a little bit of controversy, especially considering that I have the H2S, the SV08, the Bamboo P1S, and other printers that all have one single tool head. My ideal printer, my perfect printer, would be a tool changer. So combine everything I already stated and add a minimum of 6 tool heads. I don't need 8 to 10 to 12, not yet anyway. But no, 6, the minimum, is what I want. That way I can have 3 or 4 of the tool heads with a certain nozzle size, and then I have the other 2 with different sizes for single filament prints that I want to get done really quickly. That might be the Soval tool changer that's coming out. We'll see. That's what I need in my printer, is 6 or more tool heads in my ideal perfect printer. Number 1. Now, there are a lot of printers out there. They all print very well. Case in point would be my Max 4. Once you tune the filament to it, it is very good. Actually, I will compare it to the H2S in build quality. I know, Bowser. That's the cat. However, let's be honest, the current king of print quality, especially out of the box, is Bambu. So I would want in my perfect printer Bambu print quality. Now I know with that comes some people are going to say, well, in order to get to that print quality, you're going to have to let them close your ecosystem or be in a closed ecosystem. But no, Snapmaker is showing that you can get close. It's not Bambu quality, let's be clear, but it's actually really good print quality. But Bambu set the standard. X1C, the P1S, I know they have VFAs and all that other stuff, but out of the box, these printers are amazing, and that's why they sold millions of printers. That would be my number one is Bambu quality, well, print quality, and even their build quality too. That's what I want in my perfect printer. Now, with all that said, what is your perfect 3D printer? Tell me your 5 elements or your 5 aspects of a printer that you pay close attention to and that would make your perfect printer. Again, please comment down below, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.